play when you see Cade keeping himself that we just told us that he's supposed to go straight?
Yeah, it's tough, but I mean, honestly, I think that's kind of tail of the game, really. I mean, it's really hard to put your thumb on it. Like, obviously, that was a big mistake, but that wasn't really the only mistake. And I think just the accumulation and stuff like that was really the tail of the tape. I mean, we struggled in the first half, but we were able to move the ball still. But between stuff like that, turnovers, and just missed assignments. I mean, that was kind of just plays like that was the accumulation of kind of our game, and that happened to be the last play. So, yeah, tough.
Is it becoming where it's just maybe it's a head thing for you guys when you get down inside the 5, where there's all these crazy things like over and over again keep happening to you guys inside the 5?
Yeah. I mean, I think, that definitely could be the case. Guys really overthinking, or maybe guys being a little timid, and that's just the thing. This isn't a game to be timid. This isn't a game to overthink. And I think that's why you practice. You practice because you cop in the game and you don't have to think. You practice because you get confidence and you no longer have to play timid. So yeah, it's definitely disappointing. I think stuff like that definitely is probably one of the issues guys are really having. I mean, obviously we do have a really talented team, but again, I think just kind of the accumulation of stuff like that was our end result.
What was the move? When you think you have a chance, an outside chance, but a chance to still get to Charlotte, still compete for an ACC title, and then you come down here and now pretty much that goal is off.
Yeah. Again, really tough. I think for me that's really something where I guess I haven't really even digested that yet. Honestly, I mean, coming off a loss like that, it's so brutal. Yeah, it's tough, and especially a guy like me. I mean, this is my last year, but I mean, what more can you really do? I mean, you can either tuck your tail and lose out the rest of the season, or you can try to stand the best you can to finish. Might not be necessarily the finish we wanted starting the year, or really the finish we wanted 6 hours ago. But it is what it is, and it's really hard to point a finger on anything yet until you really watch the film. I only really know what I think I know, but that's not necessarily everything. So we'll definitely watch the film and have a more educated and really know what really happened tonight.
Did you really think the game might be over when you go up 10 points there going to the fourth quarter? Like you guys got this thing?
Me personally, no. I mean, I never did. I mean, obviously this is a really talented team. I mean, they showed in the first half that they can make those big plays. I mean, they ran a 90-something yard run. I don't know exactly what it was, but they ran the ball really far on one single play, which kind of really changed the game. And that was probably one of their biggest plays of the game, especially in the first half. So they proved they're capable. And watching out the film, they're a really talented team. So I didn't. I was trying to tell guys that, hey man, like this is still a ball game. 10 points. I mean, think if we were on the other side of that, right? Like if we were down 10 points, we'd be on the side like, man, this game's over, and it's only the third quarter. No. And obviously they're a competitive team too. So I mean, I never did, but.
How do you keep the rest of the guys from staying focused now and try to finish the season out strong?
Yeah. Again, like I said, this is my last year. But one thing I would say, and Napoleon once said this actually, was precaution is oftentimes worse than the dangers it seeks to avoid. It's really best to abandon yourself to destiny. And I think we can really use that. Maybe guys are playing timid, maybe guys are overthinking, and really that stuff is oftentimes worse than what you're really trying to avoid. You just got to leap into it. You don't just step on the field. You got to leap onto the field. You got to leap into your destiny. You got to leap into your goals, your aspirations, what you want to do. And I think that's really where we are as a team right now. And that's something that me being an older guy, as a leader, I need to really convey to guys. And again, it starts in practice, and it's going to start. Once you watch the film, it's going to start on Monday. We're playing NC State next week. We don't have a bye week. We're not going to quit the game just because we lost. So we got one more game. We have a 1 season, 1 week mentality, and we just got to keep doing that.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.